first reported at the beginning of the year that the first 3 animal kill zones, the antenna array configuration for the software used by HAARP and other such ionospheric heaters. And in this picture, I show the HAARP antennas calibrate signals using a 120-degree radiating angle from the center point. Picture here. And this pretty much shows the 3 towns that first started off the animal die-offs. And it shows the focal point in between the 120-degree area, and it just so happens that that focal point sits right above the most active region of the New Madrid seismic zone. Right here we have the locations of Digison receivers around the world. Okay? And I'm sure this isn't all of them, but these are the ones that are reported. So, and then when you put in the animal die-offs, and I'm sure this has been updated since, anywhere these Digison receivers line up is where there have been animal kills. So, and moving on, this is a map used by originally produced by Edgar Casey and used by the Air Force. It's called it's now used for, I guess, to show. This is what Edgar Casey had projected. Now I'm going to show you a real-time picture, like an updated computer image of the same event. You see that? Now, do you? Let me go right here, and do you see this? This is about the area that BP oil well was drilling, and you see where that rift or fault line comes out at Louisiana and Mississippi. Well, that oil rig was drilling not too far from there, and where it drilled actually created a big amount of instability in this fault zone. So, and having said that, I'll move on to the next picture. This right here, now we're connecting the dots here. This is important, and I still hadn't got to the damning evidence yet, so y'all stay with me, okay? It's important we know all this stuff. This has to do with FEMA camps, okay? Now I'm going to read this paragraph. Halliburton is a contract announced by the Department of Homeland Security, United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement component. The indefinite delivery, indefinite contingency contract is to $385 million over a 5-year term. The contract provides for establishing animal kills produced by Edgar Casey. That gives them a reason to go ahead and build these facilities and leave them laying empty until they're actually used and filled up by the Navy. I'm sorry. It's now used for, I guess, people like who? Edgar Case. Let's connect the dots with the FEMA coffins from a few years back. The FEMA coffins were put there because of the swine flu. They were made because of the swine flu. Anyhow, a company, Vantage Corporation in North Georgia, storing hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of these coffins all around the world, okay? Yeah, it'd take a rocket scientist to figure out that the hundreds of thousands of animals that have died are dying for one reason, okay? To support the weather modification programs, also to support the HAARP program, because it does release chemicals that help to electrify the atmosphere, FEMA, and that helps to support our theory about an intentional earthquake. There's a very important aspect of the Gulf of Mexico oil spill that BP has unleashed on the floor of the Gulf of Mexico. What BP has done is that they have uncorked an oil volcano that is violently spewing oil and gas out of the floor. Could this oil volcano cause an earthquake along the New Madrid fault line that is so powerful that it could bring about the end of the world as we know it for those living in the area? I reported that FEMA was buying up all the sources sought, okay? Contracting Office, Department of Homeland Security, Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA coffins, trains, the New Madrid malls, everything is all finally falling in place. The dots are finally being connected. This is just one more nail in the coffin in regards to proof against HAARP and all the intentional efforts at creating drama in our daily lives with a catastrophic event. But guess what? Our world is in danger.